You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow.
Yes, and?
I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant. Making my final severance payments for one of the Raptidons I trained me. Boy, stop! I don't want to listen to you jaw about this. Maybe if we
We don't want to make demands, but no more being in bottles and cans. If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulants. With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time. Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12 hours.
These laborers appear to be biting the hand that barely feeds them.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! With no rest and no downtime.
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? That spiteful little cur. She's up in her office imagining new ways to make us miserable. But you're gonna need to find a different way in. She's locked the doors to keep us out. Honestly, we just want to eat, sleep, and relieve ourselves on a reasonable schedule. But the damn overseer, I think she's getting rich off of breaking our backs. I ain't sure how you're gonna get in. This door is barred from the inside, and I don't think there's another way in on the ground floor.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! We don't want to make demands, but no more being in bottles and cans!
Yeah.
This ain't like any negotiation I ever been a part of. Not that I've been part of many.
Heads up! Make some space! We've got a sanctioned, non-employee professional caller coming out!
For a week. Can't believe what I'm losing on adrenatime and antifizzo's numrum.
Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool. Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences.
I reckon she's got her wires crossed. Basic dignity is what Auntie's Choice promised us when we signed up, so long as we were good at our work. And while we might have faced grave consequences back on Tau Ceti, it was under old management, who were trounced rather thoroughly in the end, I might add.
Nevertheless, here we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to. You're asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Auntie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were an executive. Is that clear? Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or in short, they need to get back to work. My workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further out of hand. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumley? Dunbar. It's Dunbar. If I'm honest, my gaze is purely focused up the ladder, not down it. I am a very important upper, middle, lower manager, and the way I advance that status scantily involves learning the names and faces of my peons. Their value is in providing their minuscule contribution to this mighty and prestigious corporation. And by providing their maximal effort, they allow me to ascend, vacating this position so that one of their undistinguished masses can fill it, thereby becoming distinguished. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand the situation so everyone can get back to work. That clear? Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions don't just reflect on you. You are also representing me, which is to say, you are also representing Auntie. Do us proud.
I've no qualms with turning this labor negotiation into a liquidation job, dear. Just say the word.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time!
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going.
Others
See the
get the
overseer of
exact
our
same
office?
pay!
We're definitely making her miserable.
Our days! If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't judge us or stimulate!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my business. Settle my complaints? How exactly you planning that? Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is, poor, labor retention techniques? What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that. We need better hours, free stims, and the ability to relieve ourselves whenever we want.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties. No, I'm just a fellow underling suffering the corporate grind who saw the plight of these poor folk and needed to help them make a fair and reasonable deal.
That's right. Leo has been an absolute wealth of what's what. Without him, we would still be toiling
under the yoke of oppressive undervaluation due to monstrous mismanagement.
Right, that.
Me? Why, my only motivation is...
Now hold it right there. We aren't here to talk about Leo. We're here to talk about what it's going to take to make us get back to work. Right? Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, we want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning. Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble? 8-hour work days? 12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility consuming air and water and power without compensating the company? I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand. You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud. A lunch break, you say? I suppose that might be a compromise I could make. It would still be a black eye on my sterling reputation, but at least it would get them back to work. All right, you've convinced me. What else do they want? They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to relax? What if they retreat to indulge their baser urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. You can't imagine because you've never overseen these lazy, slothful, generally undermotivated layabouts. It's my stern hand that keeps them focused. The bathroom stays locked. What more do they want? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. What in the void are you talking about? My greed is certainly doing no such thing. What? No, I would never. That's slander and or libel. And you can't prove a thing. Well, fuck. That's quite the rub, isn't it? All right, what do you want? All right, though I don't know why you'd waste this capital leverage on benefits for strangers. But I suppose you've got your reasons. Is there more they ask? Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible. Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want to make demands.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? She willing to see reason? Well, that's tragic. I won't give tell to all the ways we've been sneaking our business under her watch, but let's say no potted plant's been safe. I mean, what's next? she willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? I suppose it's better than nothing. And if that's all we've been offered, I'm sorry to say it's just not enough to get us back to the plant. You've got to get that damnable overseer to give us something meaningful.
Reasonable? Reasonable? What's reasonable about these terms? You're given a few scraps, so now it's time to go back to being slave labor?
Leo's right. We just can't. We are staying here, blocking Auntie's work until at least some of our demands are met. I suggest you go back to the overseer for better terms.
Why bother? You know it's not going to help. You should consider my offer.
That's not really your concern. Leo has been nice enough to help us find our value here, and the rest doesn't matter. Just please, keep trying to negotiate on our behalf.
Right. I'm just here to make sure they get treated fairly, no matter what.
And so the work stoppage remains stopped. What now, dear?
Hello again. Have you had any more luck in getting the overseer to see reason? It's like negotiating with a bulkhead. If a more reasonable manager was there, I've no doubt we'd already be back on the line. You would do that? Actually, it's exactly the kind of self-deterministic act that gets people promoted. Maybe it is the right choice. If you eliminate the overseer from her post, I'll get these folks back in the factory.
Hello again, Ameliorator. What news do you have? My, how very offensive and in violation of everything Auntie and I hold dear. I'm very disappointed in you, Ameliorator. I hope you have a more compelling argument than before. Softened? Have you found your way into my num-rum supply? No, I haven't softened. Nor will I spontaneously do so. If you want to change my mind, you better have a damn good reason.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting
No
going.
more bottles
I
on
can see the
factory
overseer in our
floors.
office.
Time
The
for
work
unlocked
we're making her
factory
miserable.
doors. Others get the exact same thing.
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Hello again. Have you had any more luck in getting the overseer to see reason?
Oh, now we all see the violence inherent in the system. See? See? I told you, you're being oppressed.
That's right. We know your game. You may do your worst, but we shall remain stalwart until our demands are met.
Oh, for law's sake. They threaten you and you still try and negotiate? Are you out of your void-damned mind? It's time to give up this fantasy and come work for us.
For you?
Yes! Have you seriously not? Law, but you're dumb. Are these Auntie's uniforms we're wearing?
Well, no, but we just thought you hadn't been properly supplied.
Spacer's Choice is back and better than ever. We're re-establishing our brand here in Arcadia, and we're gonna outcompete Auntie once and for all. So we wanted you to believe, but in fact we were lying in wait, biding our time until we could show our primacy. And now we're gonna begin cleaving market share away from Auntie like she's made of rotten, cysty sludge, and we're an obsidian-coated mantisaur claw. Hey, you've got to start somewhere. A factory here, a retail facility there. Next thing you know, you control major market share. And folk will want to work for us. Good terms, better benefits, more room for advancement, and daily discounts at the company store.
Please, enough. Both of you. Whatever Leo's aims, he's helping us now. Please, go negotiate with the Overseer further, and see if you can't get us the concessions we need. The rest I guess I'll have to think about. Think a whole lot about.
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing you've done. Specifically of my old co-workers. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should. Yeah, reckon I do. Just don't put me in this spot again, Commander. I like what we got going. Be a right shame to end up on one another's blacklist.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12 hours a day.
Everyone's talking. Seems like there's been a shakeup in our leadership. Then we'll get back on the line. I don't have a bit in my pocket to offer you, but I will write a glowing recommendation in my next employee self-review.
Inez, Purple Berry Crunch. It's spelled with a K?
Sure is. You all right, Marisol? You're looking faintly ill.
But it's an obvious misspelling. How can you tolerate it?
Because it's more authentic that way. Says so in the jingle. Sometimes you just gotta accept good marketing, you know?
We live in a universe governed by fundamental forces. Gravity, atomical electrodynamics, spelling, and punctuation. To ignore them invites chaos.
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you. 4. Looks like we're about to have company of the unwanted.
Human corporatists I can handle any standard day of the week. I'd prefer doing more research before engaging too many of those introduced reptiles of theirs, however.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Prime! I spy my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant.
Mobilizing. Resorting to violence.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Hostilities are afoot. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Proceeding to attack.
Either restore my life or check your scopes for combatant analysis.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Investigating hostile intentions.
Combatant scan.
My thing! A lot. Step aside.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Looks like a Dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Drawing near. Sir.
I'm alive.
Mobilizing. Torpificator at ready. Check your scopes for combatant.
Target, Commander! Don't tease me!
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Medic, please.
die. I'm not just saying this because I take great joy in the killing of those who have betrayed me, but we should find some glorious dawn camp so I can send a message to my old friend. Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a place that should be safe. It's on Cloister.